Hi, good day, everyone. Welcome to my online business entrepreneur live chat. Hi, welcome. I'm a proud digital business owner. I would like to share to all my followers what this business is all about and want to share what are the benefits of starting this online business with us. I hope that with this series of interview will help to enlighten you to jump on board and live the dreams of your life that you deserve. Just before we begin, let me introduce a little bit of my background. My name is Iris. I'm a full-time working mother to three children living in Singapore. I'm originally from Malaysia and I live here more than 13 years now. I've worked in my profession for more than 15 years. And my biggest why in starting this online business was I actually wanted to be more present with my children, enjoy their growing years, as well as have early retirement and fulfill my dreams and my goal. So over these 15 years, when I work for someone, I realized that I have to spend so much time and my energy, not to mention the stress level of my work. So I wanted something that I can work on my own terms and be able to earn something based on the effort that I put on, which I finally found this business. I'm so grateful to have Amy Ting join me live today, all the way from Vancouver, BC, Canada. She is my great grand business coach, Amy, and she's already in this journey for more than 5 years now. So, without further ado, let me bring Amy out. Hello, Amy.
Hi Iris, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm so sorry that probably there's a time zone difference that we might overlook something. So I bring it forward. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I know that you are super busy. That's why I'm so grateful that you're willing to spend some of your time to actually be my special guest in my page today. Yeah, Amy,
Thank
I heard
you.
your name a lot, mentioned a lot from my mentor, my coach, like Jasmine and Maybelline. And actually, I'm so happy that today I able to speak to you face to face from the StreamYard here.
hmm Thank you.
Yeah. So, Amy, can you please share a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Amy Ting, and I originally is from Taiwan. So I moved to Vancouver in 2017, and with my kids and my husband, and yeah, and my kids were like 1 and 3 at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty young, right? So that
Yeah.
time, what makes you wanted to move to Vancouver then?
So what happened is my husband was in the environmental industry, and that means he has to be in a poor environment place to clean the environment, right? And that has a huge damage on his life, in his health. And so we really discovered that he needed a break, and to move to Vancouver is another choice and opportunity. And thinking, okay, we want to come here early so that it's still early for us to land a job, right? And then we're already in our 40s. If we come here 10 years later, it's gonna be very difficult for us to find a job. Yeah, that was
Okay.
the big reason. And then our kids are young. We want to give them a better education environment.
Yeah, yeah. So that is because one of the reason is because of your husband. Then I understand from you, actually you own a wholesale business back then in Taiwan.
Yeah,
So I think it's a very tough decision for you, right? When you have to make the decision to migrate over to Vancouver. Can you share
yeah.
a little bit more about that story to us? And
So I have a wholesale business back then in Taiwan, and I sell uh like we got the distributorship from German, and then we sell wedding rings to jewelry shops, and it's a
mm,
great business. But then like business and life, health and wealth, like which one do you choose, right? So I sold my business to come here. And yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was a very simple story. And thinking
Okay.
that, oh my God, I have to restart everything again, right?
Yeah, I think it's quite hard, right? I mean, migrate
Mm-hmm.
to another foreign country and with two young kids only at the age of 1 and 3, right? So then what makes you come to this digital business then? You was actually an
Um,
entrepreneur then, yeah, right? Yeah.
well, I'm not, I think things happen, right? And then life you direct you to some place. And for me to start this business was in a conversation. I didn't know where my husband will land his job in the future. Either it's going to be in Vancouver, in Toronto, or all the way in India. I do not know. And at the same time, I know if I'm going out for a job, I will have to work a full-time job and two part-time jobs to break even. And
Yeah.
that is, I'm not seeing my kids at all. I lose all the time with them. And the reason to move here is to be with the kids much better, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then I started, sorry, sorry, I started to look for online business from like Amazon, Shopify, Legion, and you name it, I tried it.
Okay. So meaning that actually you try many kind of online business, right?
Yeah.
But then is it work or not work?
So all the business work as long as it's it's a lifestyle that it provides you. And so let's say if you start an Amazon business, you want to know who you are selling to, and then you want it to be someone who loves products, right? You like
Yes.
cups, mugs, clothes. If you like something, you know who you are selling it to. I don't have any like particular passion in anything. And so selling on Amazon, providing my own branding is gonna be hard for me. And then the return on investment with the time that you put in, it's not it might as well get a job that like if you invest in stock, it works too, right? But you have to be someone who is really good in numbers. You are interested in news. And I'm someone who doesn't read news, who like I haven't watched news for like past 5 years. And so that wouldn't be a great fit for me. So I look into a business and see what kind of lifestyle that I could get out of it. And at the same time, um, you want to know, like for me, I know I am not very technical. And for me to put in like 10 hours a day in a technical aspect, building your website, building things like on the funnel, get the back end ready, it's not gonna be ideal for me. And again, having more time, yeah, I'll be losing more time. So all business
Yes.
work, but then you
Yes.
want to choose what suits you. I think that's the biggest
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, talking about online, a lot of people misunderstand it. A lot of things they think that like Shopify, Amazon. But one thing I don't like is about the inventory, right? I don't like to keep
Hmm.
on keeping the stock and then the logistic as well. Yeah. But the thing is, if let's say the customer wanted to refund, then it's another headache, right? So I don't
Yeah.
see the return is actually I mean, I'm not saying lucrative, but is it balanced or not with the time that we spend, amount of the time that we spend to actually make this business work? So to me, yeah, it's also no, because I'm also working full time and my time is also limited. So really want to find something that online that is really can suit well to our busy schedule. So yeah, Amy, I think you try so many at the end, finally you found this, right? So can you please like tell to us what's the difference between the between this your previous past experience on this and with our this online business model. Can you share a
Well,
little bit more on that because you have many experience in that kind of Amazon, right? So can you share more? What's the
so you
benefit?
want to know the difference between Amazon and this one?
Yes, with the online business that we plug in this business model. Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
benefit.
with the other business models, you are by yourself, on yourself, and then you are going through your own training. And if you need support with like questions and then if having people to do something for you, it's they charge you by hours, right? And it's a huge overhead just in the on the education part. And other than that, how fast the internet moves, it changes all the time. And the truth is that Amazon people, they actually don't make money by selling products. They
Mm,
make money by selling the trainings.
yes.
And so what are you doing with the training? You sell training again. So it doesn't work for me, like understand that concept. So it was a huge, huge this empower contact for me. And then if
Mm.
I'm going back to sell product, I really need to know who I'm selling to, and I really need to put my time in. And if you calculate one thing wrong, or like you say, you face a refund, it's you are losing money, right? Right there, you're losing money. Yeah,
Yeah, and also very competitive. You need to go and find your winning product as well, right? And
yeah,
there's so many
yeah.
things out there. So to me, I also say no, 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 not to this kind of model. But to us, right? Can you elaborate more the business that our online business that we have a five multiple income stream. So what can you share more to our viewer here?
So, well, we do have five income stream, and then it's all tested and proven. And the reason is like, such as when you sell something on Amazon, you think, okay, you have a cup, a mug, and the inventory, it costs you $3 to purchase the mug. You sell it for $20. You say, well, great, I'm making $17. And then if you calculate round on the shipping, and then if you didn't calculate the marketing price that you put on it, if you didn't calculate like hiring people to write blogs, and then if you didn't calculate that there's like maybe 30% of people actually refund, and all after all that, your profit margin became so small. And so first you want to find something that's worldwide because we are running an online business. Second, you want to know something that has a great margin. Like that's what they say, high ticket sell product, right? It takes many years of research. It takes a lot of budget on testing the product. And for me, I don't have the time and the budget to actually find the product or find what could we have as a stand for a business. So this is a no-brainer. Some like people did it for you and you just say,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, the proven system is very so powerful. And what we just need to do, right, for us that we have no technical background at all, we can just plug in and just write on it. So what I can see is just plug onto it and just follow, right? So we don't need to scratch our head to go and find what are the products that is I don't say it's sellable, but I think is how to say that you can maybe share more like because we have a various product, but then it seems like it's a very holistic. It's quite rounded, and everybody actually need it. Yeah, so this is something that I found that is quite sustainable, which is not like those maybe sometimes my children, right, they like to play something this kind of a pop something like that. Probably these few years it might be popular, but after a while, it might die off. Then you have to go and find another kind of product that you need to go and sell it off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, Amy. So come back to our last question now. Actually, we all come in with the first step that watch the free 90 minutes webinar, right? So, and
Mm-hmm.
that is the first step where we can listen and see what is the overview, the big picture of this business model of this online business. So, may I ask you to share with them what can they expect after they sign up and register to watch this webinar? And after they watch it, if they still feel the skeptical about the next step, what will be your advice to them?
Okay, the first question, what can they expect after they sign up and
Mm,
register to watch
mm,
the webinar? Well, the thing is, I always say, um, anything that you do, you want to do your homework, right? You want to do your
Yes.
due diligence. And so you don't want to just hear from me and Iris. You could actually hop on the webinar to watch. There's a lot of people from all over the world who are running this business, sharing their experience. And these are true testimonials of how people are running a business, like everyday people are running a business online. And so you could really hear if like how they are running the business is suitable for you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
also we share about the three pillars of business that's needed in any business, and then how we build our business on top in the terms of attraction marketing and affiliate marketing. And so, other than that, if they are feeling skeptical after watching the webinar and about the next step, you know what? Watch it again because there's going to be a lot of people sharing and you're going to meet different people. And eventually, you will know in your heart, like in the guts, to know if this is real or not. And and yeah, and then you know what? I was reading this book. It's a research of the world 100 top million or billionaires in the world on the world. I think the book was written by Tony Robbins actually. He did a research of all the billionaires, and then there's one question in there that is if all these business owners they are making decisions on their next investment, usually what happens is they send out a group of people to do the research, and so they will get the research back to their hand and then determine if this is something that they want to invest. And so Tony asked them a question. Do you want, like, would you put your investment in when your research is 100 complete? So you know the inside scope and everything, 100% complete, or 70, or 60, or 50, or 40, or 30, or 20, right? Guess how, like, what's the percentage that these $1 million business owner decide at what percentage of research, like the understanding of this business, how much like the percentage that they needed, like the information that they needed to make an investment. Take a guess.
No, maybe 10.
Okay. No, like if you're investing in this business, okay, let's say investing in this cup making business. And then, do you need to know 100% of how to run the business, what the cup is made of, the
No,
structure, the people, like 100% or 90%, 80,
maybe
70?
80%. Yeah,
How
maybe
much?
80%.
80%? Okay,
Yeah,
got it. Most people will guess like 70 to 80, and that's
yeah.
reasonable. But these people, on the $1 million business owners, the number is actually 25 to 30%.
Okay.
And the reason, and then so Tony was very impressed, like
Mm,
why 25 to 30? Like you hardly know. And then there's like top the billionaire, they will put in 15%. Like when they know 15%,
mm.
they will do the investment. And so Tony was puzzled. Like, don't you need to know like how the business run, and don't you need to know like the whole inside scope and everything? And so these people just get back to him and said, by the time you know 50%, there will be 50% more people who actually is on top of this business. And so you lose 50% of opportunities. By the
Yes,
time that you know 20, like 70%, that means you are losing 70% of business. And
yes.
then by the time you understand 100% completely, might as well not do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I get what you mean. Yeah, which I agree as well. Because if you really want to get to that ground to understand 101%, right, you will, the time is already too late for you to really jump into that opportunity. That's the
Well,
reason
I
why,
like for this business, the time is
yeah,
always now, but there's
yes,
no too late, I would say. I've been here for like 4 years now, and it has just been more and more incredible. The reason is simple because this is a global business, it's an online business. That means, like in a traditional business, you have the reach of like your city, right? but on the online business, that's why I'm talking to you from Vancouver. You're in
Mm, mm.
Singapore. This
Yes.
the whole globe is your clients. And so this, I only see it grow. And then the reason I bring this up is that people think, okay, I need to know like exactly what is the fine income stream, what is all that, and like how do you run the business, what do you do in it, you know. And then we understand how people have like they want to know everything, right?
Yes.
So we do offer you like the package in the back end that like you could understand how this business runs, how the money flow, and then your return on investment, the time that you invest, and then the product that we have and the system that we use. So we actually give you a full scope of how we run the business by like, I don't know, 3 hours of training videos that you could watch when you get into the back end. So your goal is to actually get to that training video of like 3 hours and then understand it fully before you make any investment, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that is actually what triggered me. I mean, in 7 months ago, I check it out and I asked. After I watch it, right, I straight away go for the next step to pay the 149, because I know that it's totally risk free and I can do all my due diligence check. And furthermore, I'm actually allowed to see thoroughly, and I'm also allowed to ask a lot of questions and no limit. So I feel that I was actually how to say, I dare to make the action and jump in and have a look. And because I was thinking, if I don't go in right, I might not know what is the whole business model, and I don't know what kind of question that is targeted to my actually interest. Because my question might be very general, but that question might not really answer to the deep down to my head, that the business that I'm looking for. Because
Yeah.
yeah, because if let's say you wanted to do something seriously, right, I think you really need to do a lot of due diligence check. So I did my homework, as what Amy mentioned. All of us, we did our homework. So yeah, we also don't want to be too much skeptical, right? As what Tony Robbins mentioned that you
Mm-hmm.
shared in the books. We just need to know roughly about that, but at least we are actually have an overall. And right now is, I think that there's nothing to lose. What we will actually be invited to our global community, and we are actually can watch this around 3 hours pre-coaching video, and inside you can totally see the whole uh, I mean, just now what I mentioned about the five income stream, right? Then we can have an overview what kind of the details in it, right? Yeah. So thank you, Amy, for your time. And is there any other things that you want to add it on?
No, if you are curious, reach out to Iris for the link so that you can watch the free webinar. And like, if this is not for you, you just stuff, right? You
Yeah.
just the
Okay. Maybe we can share some of the viewers who are watching live now. Yeah. Hi, Mabel. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Mabel. Yeah, I think for us as a working mom or whoever is it, we have our own why of starting our online business. So this is the why that driven us to this, right, Amy? And yeah, hi, Doreen. Thank you. Amy, she said it sounds great, great. Yeah, but she is really, really young. What we want to say that she's already in this business for over 5 years. Yeah, hi, Pascal, watching from Hong Kong. Yeah. So yes, pay hourly engaging mentorship over at Amazon. Yeah. And then our training site is actually just one time, right, Amy? That's the best part. And we don't need to keep paying for the additional training. And hello, Palina, Doris. Hello. And hi, Liz. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So yeah, as what we mentioned, you can actually let me take this comment. You can actually register your name and your email to my website here at www.irisneil.com, and you will receive a personal link from me for you to register for the live webinar. Over here in Singapore, twice weekly, which is on Wednesday and Friday at 8 a.m. Singapore time. If you're watched from other region, definitely you follow your time zone, right? So thank you so much. And this is the first step for you to come in. And if you have any more question, feel free to reach out to me. All right. Thank you so much, Amy, for your time. And thank you for all the viewers who are tuning in till now. Thank you so much. And bye bye. And I hope to see you again in my next episode. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and have to see you again in my next real life. Bye bye.